back at our nation's capital, and right now, Monica, the story of the game so far, the Georgetown defense.
Absolutely, forcing a shot clock violation. Great help defense you're going to see here is Georgetown. There's Milan Bolden-Morris coming over to help cover as Villanova heading to the basket.
So 11 all, as again, we talked about it before, Georgetown looking for just their second win of the season. The only other one coming at home on New Year's Eve against Butler. Villanova trying to maybe vault themselves into the top four right now with just 4 losses in conference play. And taken away, Runyon up ahead. Ott can't chase it down. Nice pass off. James loses her footing, and it'll be a walk.
And unlucky there for James. Looked like there might have been a little contact there as she fell to the ground. Great defensive play by Villanova and Bella Runyon, the freshman. And we talked with Coach Dillon about her. Coach Dillon feels like she's about ready for a big game. Might be one of those players that really steps up in one of these final contests of the regular season.
Hurley scoops it out. Runyon looking for 3, misses everything. Here's Bolden-Morris. Bolden-Morris joined by Yasmin Ott, the freshman, out on the court with Wright, Archer, and Ransom.
Now Georgetown shot clock getting under 10.
I've got stuck. Good defense by Runyon, and it's a turnover.
And Georgetown right now with some of their reserves out on the floor, and you see Jimmy Howard's going to send Taylor Bauer over to the scoring table.
Mismatch down low, and Segrist takes full advantage on the shorter Bolden-Morris.
Looks like Georgetown's just a little out of sorts right now.
With that bucket, Villanova takes the lead back. Runyon on the court with Medina, James, Herlihy, wild shot by Ott, and it'll be blocked out of bounds. Runyon pleading her case to the official.
That was nice defense on that possession by Villanova, not really allowing a lot of openings there for the Hoyas. Shot clock now down to 9. Georgetown's going to have to be very aware of the shot clock situation.
Close to 5 seconds, and it will be. So Ott struggling early on in her foray into the game. They're looking for a little more movement, the Hoya bench.
Just
2 minutes down here in our second quarter, and taken away by Wright.
Good post defense by Bauer and Wright working together for Georgetown. And again, Georgetown trying to set these screens up top, and you see the double team coming over onto Bolden-Morris.
And bounces in, friendly bounce for Shania Wright.
That was great recognition by Georgetown. The double team had come over to Bolden-Morris, so someone had to be open. It was Shania Wright. The Hoyas found her, and she's able to knock down the short-range jumper.
Wright previously last year had pretty good games, as that'll be knocked in by Herlihy. Strong move to the bucket against Bolden-Morris.
And her ability to finish on this shot through the contact, an excellent play by Brianna Herlihy. As I talked about a little earlier, we talked with Denise Dillon, and one of the biggest words she used to describe Brianna Herlihy was that she's gritty. And you certainly saw that on that play, just forcing that ball into the basket.
So Herlihy completes the traditional three-point play, and the Wildcats with a 3-point lead. Not with it. Who spent much of her time in the starting lineup early in the season. And as a few players kind of waxed and waned, saw her minutes decline a little bit, at least starting games.
But I think this is where you're really seeing the loss of Jasmine Harmon today, because Georgetown really needs another strong ball handler out on the floor. Jasmine Harmon gives that to this team, and she is not available today due to the back injury. And so Coach Howard's going to have to alternate between Ransom and Ott.
Nova doing a good job trying to isolate Segrist down low against the smaller guard, but the lob pass thrown away.
And both teams struggling a little bit early on to find their offense. A number of turnovers. Shania Wright was wide open. Georgetown just missed her.
Wright finally gets it down low and gets it to go over Segrist, who went for the block.
And that is what Shania Wright does. Again, she doesn't play a lot of minutes for the Hoyas, but some good minutes off the bench. And look at Segrist. That was a great cut and a great find by the Wildcats.
It's got to hurt for Jimmy Howard. The last two losses, both close ones for the Hoyas, where his defense lost track of the other team's best player. Andrea Espinosa-Hunter against Seton Hall with a last-minute three in their loss to Seton, the Pirates. And we'll have a whistle here. The two officials will conference. And let's say a jump ball, possession arrow over to Villanova.
Yeah, let's take a look at this last play. I think Shania Wright thought she was fouled. And there's the held ball right there. She just felt that there was contact before.
So, turnover to Nova on the jump ball. Wildcats leading by 3. Segrist, but they will call the offensive foul on Mortensen and wave off the bucket.
And that is a big call right there, because as you said, it wipes away the three-pointer.
Monica, back into the point I was making earlier. The Hoyas gave up that three-pointer to Espinosa-Hunter that sent the game to overtime. Seton Hall eventually won, as that'll be thrown away by Archer. But then against Creighton the previous game, had a late lead, let Timmy Sarda, arguably the Blue Jays' best player, get open, got fouled, and hit 2 free throws with just seconds left on the clock.
And it goes back to one of our big keys for this contest, that full 40 minutes that the Hoyas have to play, because that really is heartbreaking when you play so well, you execute the game plan so well, and then those little mental mistakes down the wire cost you the basketball game.
Here's Archer trying to find Wright. Down low, Shania gathers, puts it up and in.
She has been absolutely fantastic in the low post.
Last year against Villanova, she had a game where she scored 9 points in only 9 minutes. So they've had trouble with her. Handling her down low, Garzone off the mark. Hoyas with the board and chance to take the lead back.
And Wright just signaled to Coach Howard she needs a substitute, so we're going to see Bennett coming back in with those 2 fouls. Wright is not out on the floor a lot. Look at that steal by Garzone.
She takes it away, and layup is good. So the defense for Villanova coming up big there.
She is another exciting young player in the Big East from Israel. She's come into this Marquette program and has been learning a lot, learning their system and having to adjust after playing the more international style of basketball.
Wright has it knocked away by Mortensen. Ends up to Bolden Morris. Down under 5 on the shot clock. Fine. Bauer off the glass. Good, and a chance for one more.
What a strong move by Taylor Bauer, and the storyline for the Hoyas have been the play of the post players. Taylor Bauer, Grace Ann Bennett, Shania Wright. Georgetown down by 1.